I said before, I believe in our team. I do believe in our team. And we're going to work hard to make our team better. And I hope the players respond the right way. And it's not going to be for you. The fans, yes. Because if it was up to you, we're 6 foot under already. We're dead and buried and gone. Gone. And just because you got beat on the last play, that can't affect the next play. Or that's breaking you. Your frustration is breaking you. Just because you miss a block, or you get blocked, or you miss a tackle, or you fumble the ball. What does it take to break you?
Everything you put into it is right out in front of you. Let's go get this thing.
Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome and roll tide to everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man. Hey, I'm your boy. I'm Piano Man. Hey, it's me, it's Ernest T. Big Andy Griffith fan. Hey, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing on this wonderful Wednesday morning? I see Gwen Quince in the chat. Good morning and roll tide to Gwen. Good morning to the GM Beano. Good morning, Philly Tide. What's up with you, Roll Tide from Philly? Yeah. Philly Tide. Nicholas Harden, what's up with you, Roll Tide, Nick. Stephen Hicks. Listen, Stephen, what are the voices saying today on this Wednesday? I know what they're saying. I just want to hear you say it. Good morning to the one and only Anitra. Good morning and roll tide to you. Latoya Billingsley, what the business is. You know. Good morning and roll tide, Latoya. How the honeybees doing? You I already know. Don't answer that. Don't even answer that. I got it. Yeah. What's up, Keith? Good morning to you. Roll tide to you. Bobby Sprinkle, my main man. He and Miss Tammy. Good morning to you and Roll Tide. Good morning to both of you. Good morning, Roll Tide. Good morning. Who else is here? Good morning. Who else is here? Who else is in this place? I got to go all the way up and then I'll come back down. Want to make sure I speak to everybody. That's right. Y'all know how Piano Man does it. I want to speak to everybody that's in the chat. In the words of a Super Twister, what's up, Twister? Win Walker, what's up with you? Good morning, Roll Tide, bro. Good morning, Roll Tide, Mr. Freeze. Good morning, bro. How you doing? How's the family? Everybody's well. Carla Hinton, good morning, my dear. How are you? Roll Tide to you. One day closer, Carla, to the weekend, and we know what you and Kimberly got on y'all's mind. We know what y'all gonna be doing. Yeah. Good morning. The voices say no mercy, no prisoners. Oh, Stephen, I like the sound of that, brother. You know what? I think I'm gonna put that on the big screen this morning. No mercy, no prisoners. That's right. No mercy, no prisoners. If you want mercy, take your in to church. That's right. But the Alabama Crimson Tide is not going to give you any mercy, and the No Mercy crew over here on the Long Run not going to give you any mercy either. No, sir. No, ma'am. No mercy here. Straight prison, straight casualties, no prisoners. Yep. And in the words of the governor of Discord, JB718, the governor of Discord, all gas, no brakes. No, it's gonna be the real deal. Yeah, Carla said yes. She has laid back the laid back drinking crew. They gotta carry in the world, man. No carry in the world. I got you, Carla. I got you. I totally understand. Anitra, you got that right. A much needed bye week. And we're going to talk about that in just a minute. Let's go. Let's get ready here. Twister, here we go, bro. Here we go. As soon as Bishop gets in too, we got to put him on. and whoever else on. I'm just gonna do a little different this morning. I'm gonna start here a little early. There you go, Twister. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. But you're right. Hey, good morning, Amber. That's my friend. That's my partner, my cohort in crime from Michigan. What's up? Roll Tide, Amber. That's my girl there, y'all. That's it. That's Miss Amber. What's up, y'all? What's going on with you, Amber? What's up? What the business is? You know, you have to look cool this morning. It's a little cool this morning. It really is. It's 45 here, boy. That's good. That's hey, look at him. That's good cocoa, hot chocolate, and coffee weather. If you're a coffee drinker, that's good, you know. And don't start up Carla Hinton. Don't you start with that. Don't you start yet. Don't start that yet. It's too early in the morning for all that there. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Amber, trust me. If anybody know about that there, Latoya, Amber knows. And I'm not saying a word. I'm not saying nothing. That's still my dude. That's still my dude. But anyway, if you're watching, man, what's up, Jacob? Good to see you, my man. Good. Hope you know you're able to. If you're watching, good to see you or hear from how you know how they go, Jacob. I got you, brother. I got you, player. A little hard to chat and watch for dear Keith. You're making me sad. You're making me sad. Yeah. He's doing well. He's just busy. Yeah, he's just busy. That's my dude, man. I'm pretty sure after Saturday night, Jacob became a whole lot more busier. That's right. But everybody, this morning is Wednesday, 49 in Birmingham. Hey, good morning, Double A. Good morning, Roll Tide. It is 45 here where I am. It's 45 degrees here. And so, and everything. Hey, good morning to my producer, Dwight, in the studio. He's always making things happen for us. Good deal. Good morning, Roll Tide to Dwight. Good to see you. Dwight, I sent you something a little late on the grid, man. I've been sort of busy and everything, y'all. I am. It is. Yes, that's coming up very soon. Amber, I want to say within the next couple of weeks. I'm not sure, but I think it's within the next couple of weeks. There you go. Hold up, I'll tell you in a minute. For those of you, I just got an alert that Frank Gumpo had been rushed to the hospital. I don't know when it was, but let's keep him in prayer. I don't know what the nature is, but anyway, let's keep him in prayer. Oh, wow. December the 7th. But I think the first rankings don't, Amber. Here's your answer to your question. The selection show is December the 7th, but the first ranking is going to be November the 4th. And it's going to be from 8 to 8:45 Eastern on ESPN, November the 4th. Yeah, November the 4th. Yeah. So, and we got it coming up. So, yeah, we need to stay locked in. Exactly. Amber, I'm going to put that on the big screen there. We cannot let off the gas. We need to stay locked in. Exactly. I'm telling you now, South Carolina's going to play us tough. South Carolina's really going to play us tough. We need to keep this top 4 spot. Yeah, Amber, I agree with that. We need to keep it. But I'm just saying this as a and I got you on that, and I think we all know what exactly. Amber, exactly. We will, we will get that by. Yeah, we'll get that by. Yeah. We'll get the bye, and that's what we're working with. But one game at the time. Roll Tide, did the White. Roll Tide. And so we would get the bye. And that's what we're working towards. And you know what? And that's what everybody should be working towards. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody should be working for, is to get the bye. So if UGA stays a bye, we may get a rematch with them. Maybe, but that's gonna say a lot. And we were talking about that sort of yesterday, Amber. And that's to everybody that can remember. We were sort of talking about Texas A&M and all that kind of stuff. And so the key word is maybe, exactly maybe. But like Double A was saying yesterday, we want to play somebody besides Georgia. But here's the catch. But I hope Georgia loses again. I don't believe, Stephen, I'm going to say it. I'm just going to still stand on this. I don't believe that Georgia loses another SEC game. I don't see it. If Ole Miss didn't beat them, then it's not too much. I know Florida. I don't think Florida gets them. So I think that the only loss that they're going to suffer will be to Alabama. But if Alabama keeps winning and if Texas A&M keeps winning, then, but the blessed thing about all of that is, and Dwight can help me with this, and hopefully I got it right. And for those of you that know math better than I do, I think that the blessed thing in all of this is that we own the tiebreaker over Georgia. Georgia Tech is undefeated. Keep an eye on Georgia Tech, but that has nothing to do with SEC. They're going strictly by SEC record. Strength of schedule, yes, but they're looking for, as far as that SEC championship goes, and everything is straight SEC, okay? And so that's how that's going. I'm going to show you a little clip here in just a minute. Now, Nick and a couple others are still saying Texas A&M will be there. We don't know. But I'm telling you now, and I'm going to go over that in just a second and everything. But I want y'all to listen to something that I find interesting, and I like it. And I want y'all to listen to what our captain, our quarterback has to say. Check this out.
Yesterday, Coach Grubb said, or obviously y'all don't have any sacks this week. He said you had 2 throwaways that you maybe had not had in the past game. They were clean throwaways, good decisions. Just kind of, I know something you've been working on. Just how have you been working on that, and kind of how challenging is it to make those decisions of, okay, I want to try and make a play, but I just need to get rid of the ball?
Yeah, honestly, probably should have been 3 throwaways. That last one in the fourth quarter on the bootleg was pretty dangerous. But it's just, repetition, reps, just experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember the first game, probably could have done that a lot more, you know what I mean? And then the second game, just more experience, more time, scenarios, right? Different situations. It just all adds up, right? All adds up in the memory bank. Knew last week that, they had some guys on the rushers, some very good up front. Same thing this week, right? Like guys are coming off the edge, very quick. My job is to get the ball out quickly, right? So, got to stay at any of the plays and just experience every week. It's just reps in the memory bank and just got to keep going.
How do you avoid a letdown against a team like South Carolina who hasn't had the season that they'd hoped for?
Well, first off, right, they're a really, really good team. Like, I don't think their record shows how really good they are, right? They've lost close games, right? Like 2, 1 possession games that if one turnover goes a certain type of way, right, they probably win. So, I wouldn't say they're, a bad team at all, or anything like that, right? Like, it's homecoming, it's a hostile environment. Any team in the SEC is a good team, and we need to make sure that we need to go take care of business, right? Because, Lenoris is a good player, that offense. Dylan Stewart's a very good player, right? Like, they got a good team, and it's at their place in the SEC. Like, any game in the SEC is going to be hard. So we need to make sure that, we're locked in and be on our P's and Q's, because, they can, easily go in there and beat us down. So
you guys are human beings. Like, obviously, you just beat 4 ranked teams, and this isn't a ranked team. What steps can you take to make sure that no one does overlook this team? Yeah,
we think about, the first week, right? And, how, upset we were after that week, and then how intentional we were after Georgia and how that felt, right? Like, why can't we make every week, like that? You know what I mean? Like, people would need to understand that every game that we play is going to be somebody's championship game. You know what I mean? So, even since it's in the SEC, right? Like, every SEC team has players just like us. Like these, like I said earlier, like they have, two really good players and many more after that, and a couple players who played here. You know what I mean? So like this isn't no cupcake walk by any means. Like, we need to go, we're game planning. We need to work around guys and just, understand that like we need to, go in there like we have every other week, right? Like it's just a one-and-out mindset, try to win the day.
Coach Grubb kind of filled us in on what it takes to, I guess, concoct a first place script. And I'm curious about what that conversation looks like over the course of a week leading up to a Saturday on your end.
Yeah, so, one, it goes to what we do well, right? What we have done well throughout the week, how we, understand everything, right? Two, it goes to what they do, all right? How do they come out, on their first drives? How do they, do everything when it comes to, their personnel? And then three, it's what, the players are comfortable with, right? So, I give him, my 2 cents. He gives me his 2 cents. He has the final word. But, I really appreciate him and Coach Sheridan, Mitch Dolan, and even Coach DeBoer, and Tyler Hughes and all those guys from just like a comfortable standpoint of, having me have a say as well. Like, hey, this is how I see it. This is what I'm comfortable with. Maybe, let's do it this way or any type of way, or this is my favorite play. You know what I mean? So, just us all being on the same page is huge. And then them telling me like, hey, this is why we're thinking this. It's been awesome. And those guys have helped me in my development, in a long way. And so I can't thank them enough.
Do you think that 2024 Ty Simpson could have played as well as you played this year had you been given that chance?
Who knows, right? I feel like that's such a big hypothetical question, you know what I mean? Do I feel like I'm the same player? No, but I feel like that I have the same ability, you know what I mean? So, who knows? It didn't happen, but, I'm glad that God's put me here.
How are you different?
More mature, understand things better, just letting the game come to me, not trying to do too much, just having fun, you know what I mean? I felt like a lot of times in my years past, I just, it almost felt like I was here and not enjoying it, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of miserable walking into the building, not knowing what I'm going to get into, not knowing how it's going to, how it's going to go today, instead of just embracing it and, understanding my role, and understanding that, God's blessed me to be at the, best university in the world, with the best team, with the best coaches. So, yeah, I just want to win, period, point blank. Whatever it takes for, to share those 3 to 5 minutes in the locker room like I had after, last week. That's all I care about, man. And I will make sure that, I do everything I can to prepare. We say in the quarterback room, prepare like you've never won, perform like you've never lost. You know what I mean? So that's how, our mindset is, and, whatever it takes, that's all I care about. So that's what I'm going to do.
Now I hold up. I'm writing some notes down. Love the interview. Saw some clips, saw a snippet of it this morning. And I know everybody probably saw it yesterday and all that good stuff, or whenever this came out. And like I said, I've been busy, but I wanted to bring this to us this morning because listening to that, just sitting down listening to that, about that 7 to 8 minute clip, do y'all know I pulled out 10 things that were said, 10 points rather, that were made in this clip. He brought out more points, or he brought out, and probably even more, but there are he brought out actually more points in a 8 minute span. I know what I'm trying to say. It's just not coming to me how I want to say it. But check this out. Good morning, Entrepreneur Sports. Good morning, Travel. Good morning. Number one, The one thing that I love about this interview, the first point that I want to make, and I think that we can all learn this in life. Number one, be willing to admit your mistakes. Be willing to admit your mistakes. That's the first thing he did. He admitted his mistakes. He admitted his mistakes. He said there were 3 times that there should have been throwaways. That made me feel better. And for those who have accused Piano Man of doubting Ty or not wanting Ty, that's been one big lie. I'll call it for what it is. That's been one big lie. All I've ever said was just make sure you earn it, not just because you waited your turn. And I'm still going to stand on that. But he's earned the position. And that even came from his coaches. That came from players, that they earned it. You see what I'm saying? But number one, he admitted his mistakes from the last game. He admitted them. And he even referred back to game 1. Listen, for everything in life, there's always a base. There's always a foundation, or there's always this starting point of what clicked for you, or when something clicked in that made you into where you are right now. Number one, he admitted his mistakes. He said, I should have thrown away this. I should not have done that. Whatever. That's one of the first grounds for success. Admit when you've been wrong. You want a successful anything, you're not going to be perfect. And then number 2, don't be so quick to play the blame game. And Ty didn't do that. I can respect a man like that. That's a good trait. Thank you, Carla. That's a good trait. Diane, good morning. Admit mistakes, willingness to learn. Ty wasn't just waiting to lead. He was learning and earning the opportunity to lead. Roll, Ty, roll. Exactly. But he admitted his mistakes. I tell y'all all the time, I make them. But it takes, but for some people, they never admit that they were wrong. But he admitted his mistakes. Number 2, like I said, I pulled out 10 points in a little 5 to 8 minute clip right there. 10 points. I want to show you that, from what I see. 10 points. And roll tide, Diane, good morning. Forgive me for not speaking. Number 2, respect your opponent. No matter what kind of year South Carolina's having, no matter what the media's saying, no matter what other fans are saying, still respect your opponent. Respect your opponent. Still respect them. He still said South Carolina is a good team. And guess what, folks? They are. Good morning, Iceberg. I'm never wrong, just not always right. Okay. I got you. You sound like my sister. But anyway, respect your opponent. He still respects South Carolina. South Carolina's not having the best of a year. They're not. I told you all from the jump street that I did not think South Carolina was going to do what everybody was wanting them to do, or everybody was thinking that they were going to do, because when you begin to lose players to the draft and this, that, and the third, yes, you have to rebuild. And yes, a couple of players, I think a player or 2 went to South Carolina, but you're going to need more than that to rebuild. Now, Dylan Stewart is still a problem, but like I told you all yesterday, I believe Dylan Stewart. I know Dylan Stewart went out in that Oklahoma game. He went out. Now, I have not heard of an injury report for this upcoming week yet. See, so I don't know. But I'm just saying that, number two, Ty Simpson, number one, he admitted his mistakes. Number two, he still respects his opponent. But I'm going to tell you like this again, once more and again, as the old folks will say, once more and again, here we go. South Carolina is going to play us tough. They're going to play Bama tough. It's homecoming. It's all kind of stuff. Everything. Understand the what's going on around you. Still respect your opponent. I don't care what their record is. He even said it. At any given time, you can be beat. See what I'm saying? So, Big Dean, what's up, man? Roll Tide. And the coach's job is on the line. I'm going to put it to you this way, Big Dean. I don't think so. I think that's another media hype. But I will say this. There is another job on the line. And I'm going to let y'all read between the lines on that one. So, respect your opponent. You have to respect them. You still have to respect your opponent. See, some of us, some folks, you're taking South Carolina lightly and everything. South Carolina's going to play Bama tough. Mark my word on that. But we've been saying it for the longest time. Bama is everybody's Super Bowl. I don't care about South Carolina having a down year. Bama's coming to town. Like Coach Carl said yesterday, look him. It is going to be more folks even on the outside of that stadium than it is just in that stadium where you're going to hear the roosters crowing and Ric Flair going, woo, and everything. All that good stuff. Yeah, you're right, Carla. Super Bowl 10,000. Try 30,000. You know, but respect your opponent. He said respect your opponent. Let me start this right here. Respect your opponent. Number 3, respect your conference. Roll Tide, Jacory. Respect your conference. He said everybody in the SEC is good. He's not lying. He's not lying. Ty told the truth on that one for real, for real. This is one of the only conferences, and I've got to go look at it and everything, where the SEC from top to bottom is good. And not even low-key good. Good. I heard Ryan Fowler say something yesterday and everything, which makes for good conversation and everything. And check this out. I mean, just calling it for what it is. And here we go. What made Greg Sankey want to take the SEC to a 9-game schedule is beyond me. We're already beating each other up. Sit down and think about it for a minute. And I've been saying it for the last few weeks. Bama has had to play. I wrote it down. Bama, when there was out of the 11 teams of the top 25, Bama played 9 of them. 9 of them. 9 teams that were in the top 25. Bama's had to play. Now we know that the AP schedule has shifted from week 1 up until now. We see that. But guess what? You still have over 5 teams that's still in the top 25. That's still a top-heavy league. And there could be more upsets to come. We don't know. But not only did Ty admit his mistakes, not only does he respect his opponent, but Ty said respect the conference. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. Everybody. I know we're Bama, we big bad Bama, but let me tell you something. I'm gonna say it once again. We are not the only pebble on the beach anymore. That's just real talk. So when you can learn to respect those that are around you, that don't mean that you're scared of them. That don't mean that you're kissing their butt. That just simply means they're formidable just like you. I'm going to say it like the governor of Discord would say it. Vanderbilt, let that sink in. Who would have thought to put Vanderbilt and Alabama in the same sentence? That's how much the conference has grown. So now let's put it this way. The SEC can rightfully and truthfully say there are no cupcakes. Nobody. So just because South Carolina may be 3-4 or 4-4 or whatever their record is, that don't constitute a cupcake schedule. Because you have to remember, at one point in this whole scenario, South Carolina was once ranked in the top 25, even in the top 10. Respect your conference. Number 4, Ty said, we've got to remain focused. That's what Amber was saying at the beginning. We got to remain locked in. Remain focused. We say this every day. Stay focused, drive, and go forward. Remain focused. That's the 5th thing Ty said within a 2.5, 3-minute clip. He dropped 4 gems. Admit your mistakes, respect your opponent, respect your conference, and remain focused. You know what the 5th thing he said? Communication is key. He sits down with the coaches and they go over what he feels like he's comfortable with or what he's not comfortable with. Communication, film study, breaking down a film, things like that, going over this, that, and the third. Those things are important. Communication is key. Communication with your coaches, communication with your players, communication with each other. Communication is key. Communication is important. That's just 5 things that our quarterback talked about within like I said, within a 5 to 8 minute clip. Admit your mistakes, respect your opponent, respect your conference, remain focused, and then communicate. I love number 6. When asked about last year, you know what Ty basically said? Hypothetical question. Leave the past where it is. Last year has nothing to do. Listen, last year at October the 22nd, 2024 has nothing to do with October the 22nd, 2025. Nothing. Nothing to do with it. 2 different years, 2 different situations. And when you can learn to leave the past alone, when you can learn to get over the past, and then here's the other thing. I even admitted, he said the ability was probably there, but I don't know. So for people to still bringing up what happened last year, that means I want to know what else you hadn't got over. What else you can't get past? Everybody still wants to bring up last year. Why? For what? Celebrate what's going on now. Be happy with what's going on now. Let me see. I'm going to bring this up, and I don't mean no harm. Do you know there are some Georgia fans that can't appreciate the wins that they have? Is because they're still crying over the loss to Alabama. One loss. One loss. We've got some Bama fans that can't appreciate the fact that we haven't lost since the Florida State game and have gotten over that, have gotten better and still progressing and progressing and progressing. And some people still can't appreciate what Alabama's doing right now is because they're still focused on what happened in the Florida State game. Leave the past in the past. I'm serious. Leave the past in the past. Good morning, Bama 9. Good morning. Martavis, good morning, and Roll Tide. I'm serious. I'm serious. Leave the past in the past. Leave the past where it is. You can't answer questions about the past. I don't know what would have happened. And he answered it just right. Guess what? I can respect that too. Number 7, appreciate your own growth. Appreciate how far you've come. Celebrate it. There's nothing wrong with that. Celebrate your own growth. Celebrate it, but don't be complacent with it. I'm just saying, man, if you don't celebrate your own victories, if you can't celebrate your own successes, if you can't appreciate it as a person, then really don't expect anybody else to do it. Just saying. Appreciate your own growth. Number 8, he said, embrace the moment, the right now. Embrace it. The good, the bad, embrace it. That's what he said. Embrace the moment. Take it all in. Take it all in. Number 9, his desire to win. He said, I just want to win. Have a desire to win. Have a desire to win. That's 9 gems. Because my 10th one, that will, you know what? All these will preach. But this 10th one is when he said, prepare like you've never won. Perform like you never lost. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what championships are made of. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what gets you trophies that you don't, that you probably have never thought about. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the mentality that you want when you are in the in the heat of the battle. That's the mentality that you want. Boy, that there make me want to go out there and play with my old self. Can I read that one more time? Prepare like you've never won. Perform like you've never lost. Now, if that's not wisdom, say that one more time, piano man. Prepare like you've never won. Perform like you've never lost. And in the words of the governor of Discord, JB718, let that sink in. Think about that. That your quarterback, your leader is saying that we got to treat it, and it goes back. What you say, Coach Carr? Good morning. I want to go back to something right here. Something that Bino just said, which goes into that. Respect your opponent, but go into South Carolina feeling disrespected because they schedule you for a homecoming. That's what that means. Perform like you've never lost. Prepare like you've never won. Prepare for it. I get that. Ain't no sense in no, you can't overthink that. And you can't underthink that either. You can't overthink it. You can't underthink it. That is what it is. Prepare like you've never won. Perform like you've never lost. But go into Carolina feeling disrespected because they treating you. Because see, that's homecomings. Normally, you put a cupcake on the schedule. That's what they used to call them, cupcakes. Cupcakes. So now you scheduling Bama for your homecoming. That's called disrespect. So you have to treat this game as if you're zero and whatever. But you get out there and you play like you're undefeated. If that's not wisdom, my name is not Piano Man. Or that's not my nickname. That's wisdom, y'all. And I said this before, and I will say it again. I can respect the man that brings it like that. And Linda P said, now clock that. Exactly. I can respect a leader who can drop gems like that from the point to where he said admit mistakes to a point to where he said prepare. That number 10, prepare like you've never won, but perform like you've never lost. I'm like Bama 9, that will preach. I'm serious, man. Oh yeah, Martavis. But you know what? From here on out, and I got you because like what he said in number 6, I think. Number 8. Embrace the moment. It is what it is. Because from here on out, we are going to get everybody's best. But can I tell you something? We've been getting it from day one. I think we were only unprepared in one game, and that was the first one. And if anybody remembers Piano Man, not saying this to be bragging or anything, because I don't never make none of this about me, but I do remind you I keep receipts. I told you all I was nervous in that first game. I was more or less just ticked off with Castellanos because to me he was showing the ultimate disrespect of his opponent. But Piano Man's just saying that as time is going on, I noticed even when we shut out ULM, they still were bringing it. We're going to get everybody's best. But we've got to bring our best in every game too. And Ty Simpson states it best in gem number 10. Prepare like you've never won, but perform like you've never lost. So from here on out, we got to stay hungry and hunt. Stay focused and hunt. These 10 things, I think the next time I do a class at church or something like that, I might have to listen. I don't know how y'all feel about this, but y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm thinking about the next time I have to do a class on leadership or everything, I'm going to entitle my class "The Gospel According to Ty Simpson." Tell me what y'all think of that. Tell me what you think. The winning formula, the gospel according to Ty Simpson. Now tell me what y'all think. Y'all think that'll work? What's up, Linda P? Roll Tide. And I'm almost willing to guarantee you this team has heard this before. Linda P is in the house. Don't start nothing, Linda P. I'm telling you up front. This team and coaching staff finally understand that we are everyone's national championship. Thank you, LaToya. But the next time I have to do, I'm just gonna talk about the gospel, and the gospel is just simply mean good news. See what I'm saying? These words of wisdom. But this is according to Ty Simpson. This what works for Ty, and Ty is filtering it down and putting it up, with the team. And for me to hear that, yeah, apply it. Apply it. Apply it. But that part, prepare like you've never won. Be hungry. Stay hungry. People that have never, ever had a particular thing and they desire it, they stay hungry. They are hungry. They're hungry. Hungry. I'm just saying, and they're focused. They concentrate on it. It's almost like in the jam, I believe I can fly. When he gets to that part where he says, I think about it every night and day. That's what I think about. That occupies my thought patterns. And even when the media, and I read in the chat, and I agree with you all, even in the chat, when the chat just said somebody was trying to trip him up, you couldn't do it. Serious. Couldn't trip him up. I want to use the same analogy, and most of you all know I love to fish. I really love to fish. No two fishing spots are alike. No two fishing spots are alike. There's a fishing spot that I'm frequenting now. It's hard for me to catch things out of there. I mean, you can, but it's like I'm not catching that big one like I want and all that good stuff. And I want it, I almost lost faith in just doing freshwater fishing and this, that, and the third, because I love saltwater fishing. But I went yesterday, really didn't catch like a 1 or 2 and everything. And I was just thinking, what can I do? I thought something was wrong with me. And so guess what? I'm not going to give up. I'm going to march myself right back up there. And I'm going to learn that place until I figure out what it is I'm doing wrong. That's what Ty Simpson showed me this morning. Maybe it's something that I'm doing wrong. I'll find out, I'll figure it out, but you don't stop. You don't stop. Got to use live bait. I do. I used minnows yesterday. They didn't hit a minnow at all, but they were hitting the shrimp. Casting that on the other side of the boat. I am. Going to the right side, Diane. Y'all see what I'm saying? And that's what Ty was saying. Remain focused. Remain focused. Remain focused. And I'm focusing on that. A couple of other things I'm focusing on. A couple of other things. I'm, everything eating night crawlers. You better watch that right there. I know it, man. Night crawlers, something serious. Grub worms too. But the point that I'm making, I could easily give up and say, I ain't going to make that fishing again. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'll be back. Because champions don't quit. Champions don't quit. That's what I'm getting at. Champions don't quit. Winners don't quit. Winners don't quit. You navigate. You figure out what's up. You figure out what's going on. You figure it out. And you don't stop. Just saying, man. But these 10 things, but that last one, prepare like you've never won and perform like you've never lost. That one's going there. That one's going there with me until my casket drop. Hey, Tim Nolan, what's up? Roll Tide. Good morning. Y'all see what I'm saying? Don't matter. That has inspired me to become better at everything I do. Everything. But you got to be willing. Listen, but you have to be willing to be humble. Humility. Got to be willing to be, got to be willing to be humble. Admit when you're wrong sometimes. Admit when you're wrong. Just saying, man. And don't take nobody for granted. Like he said, like I told you, he said he respects his opponent. Respect your opponent. So with that being said, let me see something here. Let's get it, Twister. I told you one time, let's go. You slower than molasses in the wintertime. Let's go. Yeah, Stephen, I do too. See, a lot of people, they want Womack gone, but like I said, something gonna take time. And we got this microwave mentality going. Can't do that. Go on, William Bryant. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Yeah, you can't do that. Let's get it. We got, yeah, winners don't quit and quitters don't win. Let's see what we got going. What's up, Twister? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. When you were saying that, man, I was out, man, handling some business real quick, man. So that's why I gotta.
You know what? You business than I do, man.
Yeah,
I gotta go handle up on some more today, my own self. So we're not gonna be in here long. I promise you, no 3 hours today. No.
It's almost 4 hours. 15 more minutes. It could be 4.
No, not today. Not today. I got too many things I got to do today. But bruh, tell me something. What you think about that Ty interview, man?
Yeah, Wyatt has just put on the chat earlier today. The media try to throw shade, try to get Ty Simpson to throw shade at Jalen Miro, talking about he could have started last year. And Ty Simpson debunked that, said, man, it's in the past, man. Jalen Miro, even though he played okay, off and on, the man was still humble. And maybe he probably learned something from Jalen Miro. And like everybody would say, man, Ty Simpson know the program in and out, and maybe he was learning, and he was just being patient. They talking about, you should have started last year. And Ty Simpson said, no, man, it is what it is. I'm the starter now. I'll probably been a quarterback last year like I am this year, but I'm the starter now. This is not last year. See, this is what the media does. They try to just throw shade at other folks, trying to drive a wedge, because everybody knows the media always trying to find a way to get in your business, trying to drive a wedge to your friends. Even though they went to the NFL, they still your teammates. We went through the ups and downs together, and the shade and the media try to throw that little wedge, try to throw a shot, a slick diss at Jalen Miro to Ty Simpson. And I'm glad Ty Simpson was ready for that and just debunked all that crap, that shit they talked about, and just said, man, hey, I'm here now, and we worrying about this year, and we worrying about South Carolina, and try to get that game going.
Yeah, I mean, South Carolina is Saturday. We got them, and in the words of Dwight, Dwight has how many wake ups, and then we got game time, and then here's another game. But I can handle the 2:30, 3:30 game. I can handle that. But them 6:30 game where we gotta wait all day, I I want to go on and get it over with. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So, but like I said, man, leave the past in the past. And I'm not even bringing it up. Just leave the past in the past. I'm gonna tell you what, we're doing good now. We're doing good, and we are trending. We're trending. That's the part that I'm liking. We're trending, and we're trending in the right direction. And we just need to celebrate that. We need to celebrate what's happening now. Don't celebrate the man. I'm not going to celebrate the Twister that was. I'm going to celebrate the Twister that is today, because I don't know nothing about the Twister that was 10 years ago, and neither could I care. Neither do I care. I could care less about Twister 10 years ago, but I can appreciate Twister 28 today. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the thing that the media. But see, we got to remember though that's the media's job. All those people, that's the media's job, is to twist people up or to trip them up or this, that, and the third, and then they'll take one little clip and take one little thing and then paint this whole narrative, and then some people are weak-minded and they're not strong in that area, and then people just fall off the deep end. And like, I don't know if you saw this being here in Mississippi, Twister, but like last night, I got this alert in a high school. I forgot which one it is, but I think it's Brandon. I think that's where it is. Well, anyway, the point that I'm making is first year coach he's 3-4, abruptly resigned Monday. Abruptly resigned in his first year as this coach. Replaced the coach who had been there for 24 years. In and took his place, right? Now, mind you, this coach, now watch this, this coach had won, it's either 5 or 7 state high school championships, right? He won five of them. Gets to this new place, trying to bring him back up to speed. And when they asked him about what the problem was, you know what the answer he gave?
What's that?
The negativity sucked the life out of us. The negativity. Now, I don't know what all went down, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know, because I don't. This was just something that came up over in my sports alert that came up over my phone. Matter of fact, it came up while I was fishing yesterday, and I was right up there in the area, not too far from where the school is and everything. But that came up. But when he said that the negativity has sucked the life out of everything, this is why I tell us all the time, we've got to be careful in what we say. We got to be careful in what we say. I know we're talking about football, but it even transcends even in the life, Twister. It goes further than just football. It's life, man. And we be killing folks with our words sometimes. I know. Well, no. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry. I know we're living in this society. We're unaliving people. Let me get it straight, man. See, I'm from the old school. We called it for what it was. So that part that still lives on. But let me put that in a more eloquent way. Twister. We're unaliving people. We're unaliving people. We're unaliving their character. We're unaliving their dreams. We're unaliving everything because we're running our mouths and this, that, and the third. And this coach just said the negativity just sucked the life out of us.
No, actually, it wasn't getting out the Alabama football type of standard, because it's the kind of compared to Caden the boys' first year last year to what this man got to go through with this year. Because yes, I know. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, I was kind of upset we could have won some games, but man, you know, like, hey, This is the man's first year. And hey, man, he did a great job. 9 wins and 4 losses. Man, most first coaches don't even get that feat. And I'm like, to myself, everybody like, oh, don't get him out. I'm like, yeah, we used to win and we used to Nick Saban. I get the yada, yada, yada. We both was one of them. We diehard Bama fans. We used to win it so much, we get kind of greedy. I admit that. Shoot, we used to win it. We want to keep on kicking ass. But at the end of the day, it's some of these new coaches who got their own little spin to it. Like Nick Saban is a powerhouse defensive mind head coach. Kalen DeBoer is an offensive mind coach. Our defense ain't the same how Nick Saban's defense works. But we're still in the same time. Now, we still know how to win games, and they got their own little spin to it. What this coach had to go through, maybe the fans doing the same thing as Alabama fans did when we lost our first game against Florida State. And that coach like, man, y'all don't got no hope. I'm the one who won championship. Y'all didn't give me no time to develop. This is my first year. Hell, this is my first year. I can't get no championship run in the first year. A few coaches, maybe a few, can go to a national championship or a state championship on their first year. This is a learning process. This is a build-up. These guys, whoever their high school team, they didn't have no patience. And you going basically the same way. He's behind a coach who been there for 20-some years. Kalen DeBoer, same thing. He's going after his predecessor, was basically the GOAT of college football. There's still some shoes to fill.
Now, wait a minute, Twister. Put a pin right there. Put a pin right there.
Yeah.
I want to add something to what you said. Let me add something to what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just be real about it. You look. Let's go on and call it for what it is. If you notice, the moment that Coach Saban retired, did you notice what the competition did?
They was happy. Yes.
They gave their coaches extensions.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. So
yes.
You don't want to talk about that part. They gave their coaches extensions. Number 2, folks was hollering. They were looking at this one. They were looking at that one. Go back and check the record and see who wanted the job.
None of them, because they thought we were going to look at their coaches. None. They did it on purpose.
Wait a minute. Eric D, hold up, bro. Hold up. Yes, sir, Bob. These same coaches attacked Bama's roster. Didn't want the job. You wanted the players. And you talk about, man, don't get me started.
But you talk about Bama. Bama sorry. Bama this. Bama that. But you taking our players. You trying to get the players that we had, trying to make y'all, trying to make y'all team relevant. They don't understand. You talking about Alabama soft. If we so soft, why should you let us keep our players? But now you want to take our players and they turn around and spit in our face.
Hold up, Twister.
So,
Big dog gotta eat. Hold up, Twister. Big dog gotta eat. Prove it. I want you to prove to me that Bama wanted hypo as a coach. Find it. Documentation is key. Can you find it? I can about prove to dude that you can't.
Man, we weren't even looking at that direction.
They wasn't even looking at him. They wasn't looking at Norvell and Mike Norvell, and they were not looking at Lane Kiffin.
They was looking for Dan Lanley, though. They did talk to Dan Lanley down on Oregon. They talked to him.
That conversation may have lasted 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm. And then they went to Kalen DeBoer.
Because here's the catch with all of that. And I can about almost prove that one, that was more or less a rumor in the wind, because when Coach Saban retired and everything, Greg Burns said, give us 72 hours. He emphatically said that. 72 hours. And when you go and look at the chronological time of Greg Burns' travels and everything, a whole lot of these folks that everybody claiming that they name, nobody's name showed up except for one. And when you go back and listen to the interview with Courtney Morgan, go back and listen to the interview with Kalen DeBoer's wife, it all adds up. Just saying now. I'm just saying. And all these folks hollering back, they wanted this one, they wanted that one. The only coach who verbally said, who didn't get the job, who actually verbally said that they wanted the job was who? Lane Kiffin. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin sure wanted that job. He sure wanted it.
Coach leverage. Dabo wasn't even in the mix. Dabo wasn't in. They want Dabo. If they wanted Dabo, Bobby, they would have gotten Dabo. Trust me, they would have. If they really wanted Dabo, they would have gotten Dabo so quick until our head still would have been spinning where that came from. And if they had got Dabo, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Because I've always said, I'm not a big Dabo fan. I'm not. I'm just saying it. I'm not like Coach Carl said yesterday. Coach Carl said yesterday he burned up all his. Me too. Just saying. So, Big Dog, I want you to show Piano Man where they wanted Hyper. Why would you get Hyper? Hyper still something about. Look, man, don't get me started on Hyper. Don't get me started on Hyper. And that's not to say Hyper's not a good coach. Hyper would not have developed Bama.
No. Hyper's where he need to be. Tennessee. Yeah.
No, they were not the main guys. Go think about it, Eric D. The moment that Coach Saban retired, those guys got raises, Eric. They got them to keep them from going. Sark did not want the job. What's up, J. Cole? Bless you. Shalom.
God bless you. God bless you, bro.
That was a rumor. I'm telling you, if you go back and listen, and that's why I am pulling for this whole coaching staff. I'm pulling. And you know what? Even if I'm gonna put it to you like this. If Dan Lannon had got it, if Kirby had got it, if Sark had got it, if Lane had got it, I would have still been pulling for him. I would have been, but I watched how that went. As soon as that announcement was made, next thing you know, it was getting. They've offered this one an extension. They gave that one a raise. They ensured. And notice the other day, Twister, what did when James Franklin was fired? What did Indiana do? Gave
that man a raise.
Why? Because his name was the first name that came up to take Franklin's place at Penn State. Now that's how you do the doggone thing. And Lane was never going to get it. Bob, no. He was asked, no. I need documentation on that one too. I believe that's what was wrong with Dabo. Dabo did what he did because he wasn't asked. Think about it. But it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
But I'm with my Simpsons burner. But anyway, here we are now, a year later, ranked number 4 in the nation. Then took our lumps and bruises. Took that first game loss. Got knocked down to 21st. Clawed our way back in. and we still hunting.
Love to be the predator. Love to be the predator. It's
Love
good to
to
be.
be the predator.
You love to hunt because when we were so used to being number one, we used to hunt it. We was always looking behind us, see who's next after us. Now we're climbing and trying to, like I always say, the wolf that is on the hill is not as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. Alabama's the wolf climbing the hill.
You got that right. The wolf. I'm gonna do you another one. The wolf in the valley. That's that hungry, but that's that hungry dude. Because guess what? Because the dude on the hill, that wolf on the hill, he had to claw and fight to get there too. He knows what's happening down in that valley. And right now, we the hunter. We better stay hungry. And watch this. We the only team, not Ohio State, not Oregon, not whomever else is in, not Texas A&M, but Bama is the only team that's the hunter and the hunted at the same time. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Who folks striving to be like? Bama. And so South Carolina, don't take this personal. You just another team. In the words of Coach Sean, you just another faceless opponent. Like Coach Sean, Coach Carl, Coach Al, B Sharp, all of them say, you just another faceless opponent.
Just in the way.
Of us.
Casualties of war.
You just a casualty. I'm just saying now. So that's the reason why I'm saying, let me see. Hold up. Number 6, lead the past in the past. We got Coach Ford now. Let's embrace this moment. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm enjoying every bit of this.
They wanted us to die. They wanted us to die. They really wanted us to, and Ohio State got, one of our own quarterbacks, got Caleb Downs, and they won a championship, but everybody thinking that Alabama was just going to take a nosedive, be non-existent.
And Big Dog, and Coach Carl sort of alluded to that yesterday, but that's all just a darn smoke screen. Oh, can I tell you something? This is how I see it after much deliberation and thought. Let me tell you why I believe Ole Miss is making those allegations. Because Ole Miss know they in trouble. You got to go to Oklahoma and play them dudes.
Ooh.
Now, wait a minute. Let me liken this, Twister.
Man, Butcher need to get over here to defend his team on this.
Let me liken this. Let me liken it to you. Big Dog, I'm coming to your house. I'm coming to you. I'm bringing my family over to your crib, and I'm gonna sit down and we gonna break bread with Twister, right? But before I get there, I'm gonna make this to do about it and say, man, let me go over here to this little raggedy house over here. Twister got roaches going everywhere, blah 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 blah, and I got to eat this roach infested food and everything. And Twister can't cook, and this, that, and the third, blah 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 blah. But remember, I'm coming to your house. Your house. And I've said all this crazy stuff about Twister. Twister got one or two things. Twister knowing is not true, but Twister can make my life, make that whole experience a living hell. You think Greg Venables and them ain't heard this foolishness? And Coach Carl explained this yesterday, that there is a difference in what Michigan was doing and what Oklahoma does. It's called the illegal Michigan versus the legal Oklahoma. And you think Oklahoma ain't going to take that personal? Yeah, they going to take it personal. Lane Kiffin, that's Lane being Lane. That's Lane creating waves. That's Lane trying to get them off their job. I see which way Coach Carr coming from. That's Lane trying to get them off their job. That's Lane trying to get an inside move or inside track to get them off their game just a little bit. Because I'm gonna tell you like what they said, a drowning person will reach for anything he think that's gonna help keep them afloat. Because see, after that Georgia game, I told y'all, first of all, I even said that Ole Miss would not beat Georgia. Now here you are, and now you're scrambling. And you got two teams, both Oklahoma and Ole Miss, both of them have one loss.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game, and Oklahoma made it. And Lane Kiffin throwing shade at Oklahoma after he just got beat by Georgia.
And you going to Norman.
Ooh.
And you
with that defense, man. With that defense. With that defense.
In Mississippi, if Lane leaves Ole Miss, and like what Coach Carr said, and you know what? Someone else said it too. Coach Carr said it, and someone later on yesterday said the same thing that Coach Carr said. LaToya saying it. I think that, and some of this, LaToya, you ain't steal my thunder. You just more or less just gave me something else to think about. Maybe Lane is saying all of this so he can get out of there. I'm just kind of, I ain't saying that's what's happening. I'm using the term maybe.
Y'all did sprinkle something yesterday talking about he might head to Florida if their job is opening. Just saying.
And guess what? And the job at Florida is open. See, Eric D spitting the fact. Ole Miss has an easy schedule after Oklahoma. Ole Miss has an easy schedule after Oklahoma. Oklahoma still has Bama. And guess who else Oklahoma has? If I'm not mistaken, don't Oklahoma still play LSU? Eric D? Somebody help me out with that right quick. Don't they listen to Coach Carr? Coach Carr said that Florida job is here.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh man.
But back to what I was saying, and it's going back around to the high school situation. Why that coach left on his first year of coaching because of the negative energy. I'm like, man, Head gets his first coaching job, man. It's going to take some time to build that program back up. Nick Saban, it took him to year 3 to win a national championship. Came the ball in the second year, and we red hot right now. We ranked number 4. And it's a learning process, man. It's a learning process. When we start getting new coaches who knows what they're doing, we got to be patient enough for them to build it up. Because now you see what Kalen DeBoer's doing, Ryan Grove doing, and even Kane Womack. They're slowly building up Alabama's mystique back up that we solely thought we lost. We got to be patient. Including myself, we wasn't patient. We got to learn how to be patient. It's going to get together. It's coming. It's coming. It's going to be just like back, because that Tennessee game, that ass what we gave Tennessee last week, it reminded me of Coach Saban on that sideline. It just like felt like Coach Saban was still on that sideline, how we destroyed Tennessee. It's a learning process. Caden DeBoer got his own identity. The black hoodie. Like Nick Saban with his, with his anger and slamming headsets. That's his identity. Yeah, and the polos. Caden DeBoer already got his hoodie in the Bat Bryant Museum already. And this is his second year. So we start getting
and Twister, guess what? And my hoodie should be at coming in today or tomorrow. My black hoodie. I told Piano Man ain't playing. I'm embracing whatever the coach doing. It might not be the same thing, but it's in the same realm of what Coach DeBoer went. Yes, sir. Black hoodie on the way. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
like
Twist.
I said, own identity. You see, every time when Coach DeBoer wear that hoodie, we basically win games. They call it the black hoodie of death. I don't know who else, everybody else to call it, but they say when you put on that black hoodie, bad things gonna happen to the other opponent. It's like an intimidating factor. Just like Nick Saban with his polos and his anger and his intimidation of Alabama's defense. Caden DeBoer got that black hoodie, and Ty Simpson lighting it up on lighting that defense up. High power offense we have. It's still growing. You just gotta be patient. Yes, man, we want to win every game we see, but we still gotta be patient. That team's still developing.
Who don't want to win every game? But it just doesn't happen sometimes. But it's still embrace and appreciate your growth. That's what Ty Simpson said in point number 7. Appreciate your own growth. I love it. It's perfect, no, but it's getting the job done. And we're getting better. I love it.
The little trick plays we like to do. I love trick plays. We love catching defenses off guard. I love trick plays because we get tired of getting trick plays played on us. Every time when big bad Bama playing, almost every team have trick plays to beat Alabama. Like every team. When we were so powerful, you have to have gadget plays to beat Bama. It always been that way. The first time we did a trick play that we had to win a game was against Clemson back in 2015. The outside kick. That was a trick play. Because they were going back and forth. It was a back and forth game. We scored that touchdown. when Keandre ran that punt return back for 95 yards. Next goddamn play, kicked the onside kick. Goddamn Clemson was hot. They was going back and forth. If they would have got that ball back, they probably would have stole. So what Nick Saban did, okay, we finna make sure they don't get that ball back. Griffin, onside kick, Marlon Humphrey caught that pass, and you saw the smile that Nick Saban gave when we got that ball back. They knew it was gonna be over. Next play, O.J. Howard caught a touchdown pass.
Yep.
So basically, I'm loving trick plays with Caden DeBoer doing, and I love his aggressiveness. He's greedy. Yeah, he can get too greedy, but I like his aggressiveness. 4th down, just like you playing a video game. 4th down, I'm still going for it. He likes to go for it. It works sometimes and it don't work sometimes, but I like his aggressiveness. That man determined to win games, and he knows he got a good quarterback that can make it happen. We used to play it safe. Okay, 4th down, kick the ball back to the other team. No, Kirby Caden DeBoer saying, hell no, we finna go for it, and we finna let them, like Steven Hitchell always say, we finna put their foot on their neck, and we always wish for the worst for y'all. That's nothing. I like his aggressiveness. Yeah, I like his aggressiveness. I love it. And I'm like, this man's aggressive. So, yeah, I like his aggressiveness.
I'm telling you. You see what Steven Hitchell up
there? Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me some trick or treat. Well,
I haven't heard that one in years, man. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me some good to eat. All right, Steven, see, Twister, every time we try to be good, somebody coming with something crazy. Now watch how this goes now. I ain't good.
Man, because I'm really doing that. But back to what I was saying though, man. Aggressive because our kicker ain't hitting them good. Like the kicker, his range is he can kick a field goal with 40 yards. Yeah. When it comes to 50 yards, it always go left or right, or he just hooks it.
Or short.
Yeah. So what we do, we know we got a bad kicker on the sideline. Keep him on the sideline. Caden DeBoer said, "The heck with this, we finna go for it aggressively." He did that against Missouri.
Yep.
4th and 8.
Yep.
4th and 8. That's a lot of yards. Everybody like, no, yes, it is. with that defense knowing that you might pass, that's a huge gamble case on boy be doing. And I'm like, man, this man, he really got faith in that quarterback, or he know a guy done did in that defense that he finna exploit. It's a chess match, but an aggressive way of him doing it. So this is kind of new. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, man, that his aggressiveness is just like, I like his aggressiveness. And it's just like, oh man, it's just like basically in Dambo Sweeney's words, the boy's bringing his own guts. That man got guts. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's why I'm liking the boy's style right now.
You remember he said during the preseason, he said that they were going to be more aggressive and on offense. Kane Womack said, Ryan Grubb said they were going to be more aggressive, and they're just backing up their word. They are making, they're being true to their word that they're going to be more aggressive. So we just have to respect that, man. We just have to respect
love it. Man,
I love it.
I love it too.
And we would rather, and listen, we would rather take a chance on 4th and 8 than to put our kicker up there. That's
exactly.
And that's a part of the aggressiveness.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the aggressiveness. I'm just saying. So he is being true to his word by saying we are going to be aggressive. Aggressiveness is the order for the day. That's what we're going to be aggressive. So I totally love it and everything. And with J. Cole, I like what I'm seeing too. I really do. I like what I'm seeing, J. Cole. I like what I'm seeing, Twister. The fact that being aggressive. Top Simpson right here, bro. Here we go. I like the Ryan Wynn reverse that works and flows good. Yes. And I'm gonna tell you this.
I love them reverses too.
And that trick play with Jeremy Bernard. Now I have to give Tennessee credit. They actually read the play.
They sniffed it out.
If that play had worked, that would have been a show enough dagger for them. But they read the play and then turned around, and Germ still burned them for a first down by running the ball. See, that's the aggressiveness that the players have said, okay, this ain't working. Let's see what positive I can come.
Turn a negative to a positive.
Turn the negative into a positive. Exactly. That's what those are some of the things that just automatically work for you. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that, hey, let's embrace this moment. Let's embrace it. That's all Piano Man is saying. Let's embrace this moment.
After that play went well, there's the camera zoomed the Wine Grove. He like, okay, that worked. And he scratched it out. The camera went straight to Ryan Grove after that play, after Jerry DeMar Bernard did that, turned that negative to a positive. It went straight to Ryan Grove. And he's like, ooh, did I mess up? Oh, it works. He's like, okay, the next play, yeah.
It got the outcome that it intended, but just the means of what was intended or how it was supposed to come about, that didn't materialize, but something else did. So in the words of B Sharp, listen, if it's working, don't complain. If it's working, don't complain.
I got another question. We need to start doing a Wildcat. Don't just put Caden Proctor back there. We can put Daniel Hill out there. He can hit the Wildcat. He's a big guy. He's a big man. 240 pounds. That's no small child, man. So we got to start doing trickeries too, because we got to keep the defense guessing. Because basically, they be knowing what we're going to do. It's called.
Hold up for a minute. Yes and no. Yes and no. With Daniel Hill, you don't have to do any trickery with him. With Daniel Hill, I'm about to say something, Twister.
Go ahead.
You might agree with me, you'll see which way I'm coming from. With Daniel Hill, it seems like that the O-line actually blocks a little different for him than they do the other running backs. If that might be a thing, that just might be a thing, like Dwight just said, don't give up on the game plans. What I'm saying is with Daniel Hill, you don't have to really do a trick play. Hand it off to him. Let Daniel Hill work his magic. I'll tell you something else. You don't even have to really do a trick play with Riley either. Riley, if the line is in continuity right there and really blocking just straight north-south package, just a regular north-south package, and push and giving good offensive push right there, I'm telling you now, Hill and Riley, A.K. Deer, any of them dudes are the business, you see. But your Hill has been very effective, especially coming out the backfield, running up. His touchdowns have come via pass as well as the run. Then he's a downhill runner, but wait a minute, someone else just said something else. Here we go. What J. Cole talked about too. And then you're utilizing your tight ends. See, that gives you bodies, that gives you big weapons in more ways than one. So Bama offensively is just coming around. It's just coming around. They're just now beginning to. I'm not even going to say they hadn't even peaked yet. That's what the dangerous part of this is. Bama has not peaked. And so, but we can't go in taking South Carolina lightly. That's all I'm saying too. Go in, handle your business straight up, square up, like two gladiators, two heavyweight gladiators. Because that's what this is going to be. It's not going to be a heavyweight against a lightweight or a light heavyweight and welterweight, middleweight. No, it's going to be two gladiators going at it. They're going at it. And Alabama going to have to hit that. They got to hit that straight ahead, north south. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Back to the tight ends. I'm so happy how they utilizing that tight end, Josh Crafers, because let me tell you something about Crafers. Like I said yesterday or the other day, he's the bailout man. He always bails Tyson out of a jam when it's like fourth down or a long third down and the receiver's not open. Go to Josh Crafers. It's been a while since we seen the tight end be used like that since O.J. Howard, Irv Smith. Oh, I can throw in on Cameron Law too, but no. It's been a long time since I seen a tight end being used like how Ty is using on Quavers, because Quavers is not just a blocking. I don't think he's a blocking tight end, but he more is a receiving tight end. A Shannon Sharp like tight end. So he always got the ball and he's always, always open and he can give you a chunks of yards. I got a funny feeling one day I think Quavers gonna break one and go for a touchdown. He do have the speed.
Quavers got the. I hate to tell you this, but I like Quavers too. But Quavers got to learn how to stand up. He got to stop falling so much.
Yeah, he sure do that. The dude got cut. He can cut too, man. Because even when we be dodging, like the what was the game he played? Mizzou. When he caught a pass, or was it Vanderbilt? He cut across. Now he did some cuts too. He falls. I'm like, dude, come on, man. You got all that muscle and power. You gotta stay up, buddy.
But now I'm gonna tell you, here we go. I got to put this up here. I'm gonna go on and say it. Here's my guy. Here's my guy. I know we love Jern. Isaiah Horton, my dude. This the dude right here, man. Lottie Brooks.
Yes.
That's the sellout man right there. Lottie Brooks. Lottie Brooks bail you out. Lottie Brooks is bailed out Ty in a whole lot of ways. Lottie Brooks has bailed him out. I'm looking for Lottie Brooks to score his first touchdown. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that.
That Mizzou game. That Mizzou game showed what kind of man that little kid is, man. And he only a 3-star. Like y'all said, these 5 stars and stars actually don't mean shit. Be honest with you, yeah, they play a good ball, but look what Josh Jacobs did. Look what I don't even think Damian Harris was no 5-star. You know, some of these cats wasn't 5 stars and they really kicking some ass. Look at Lonnie Brooks. That man out there is balling out. That man showed what kind of beast he really is. That Mizzou game, when he caught that pass with that defender was all over him, even though he made him took off the helmet, it's just like how he got out how he got out without the helmet. Just looked like how much of a beast he is out there on that field.
Yeah.
That man grown already. He only a freshman. I love seeing stuff like that. Yes.
And here's your another one. See the chat going in. Rico Scott. See, this is what we saying, man. Like what Twist is saying, what the chat is saying. We're hoping that the rest of America who's ever watching this, listen. We're not just throwing out random names here. We're throwing out bona fide players who are making valuable contributions week in and week out. There's no telling who's going to make the play. That's what we saying. There's no, come on, Martavius, there it is. That's what you're saying. We have weapons all over the field. So like what Dwight just said, don't abandon no plays. Still run the plays. But you can always you just gonna know that those trick plays are there.
Hey, don't forget Cole. And don't forget about Cole, number 7, the receiver.
Cole Adams.
Cole Adams. He's a beast too. You know, hey, I like his style. Yeah.
And my dear, with AK Deer, in time.
Yes.
In time.
He like the secret weapon right now.
In time. Development is the key right there. Development. Because like what someone was saying yesterday, because we do pass a lot, those running backs have to pass block. They got to pass block as well. They got to pass block.
You froze on me, Piano Man. Uh-oh.
Hopefully, Cole Adams.
Okay, you good. You froze on us for a bit.
Okay, I was just saying, in time with AK Deer. In time, they got to learn how to play. They got to learn how to pass block. They got to pass. Listen, he who can pass block just as good as he runs, to the victor goes to spoils. Just saying. So they got in time for AK. Everybody know AK. He proved it. AK can run. He can run. But there's just a little bit more to it. But in time, AK gonna be the man. And then you got some more guys coming too, because here we go. Wait a minute. Hold it. Here we go. Boy, this chat jumping so fast that I can't remember that name.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. I saw him. Hey, Piano Man, I'm going to send you a picture of this man. This man is a monster. I was in Jackson, Alabama for my homecoming. I saw that man play. Because my older cousin said, man, you better take a picture because it's a once in a lifetime thing that you ever going to see. This man run you over, jumps over you, run over 9 defenders in a losing game. They lost the game, but he ran over 9 players and jumped over 1. This man got the complete package of a running back. He ain't did it when I saw him, but I'm gonna show you some pictures of him running the ball in Jackson, Alabama. I'm gonna see you some clips of him. That man's the real deal, sir. EJ Caldwell, that man's no joke. That man's no joke.
Yeah,
Ryan Grubb and Caden DeBoer are licking their lips to get this player. They are licking their lips. What they can do for that dude. That dude can do it all. Screen passes, run folks over, do cuts. He stops on a dime
wow.
and cuts another, cuts and go for another 20 yards. That dude's big. He's a beast, man. I seen it myself. That dude is some serious.
Dwight was saying he was telling Twister not to give anybody our game plan, saying put Hill in that wild elephant. you know. But I'm just saying, man.
No, the reason I brought that up because I don't want y'all to wear him out. Like, don't just use Proctor all the time. I'm glad we didn't use him last week. Let it come when least expected. That's the reason I brought up the Hill part up.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
But you ain't got to put. You ain't got to put. But honest goodness, you don't have to put Daniel Hill in no specialty. That dude, he beasting right there by himself. I mean, he's where he is. You don't have to do that with him. But I understand which way both of y'all coming from. But you ain't got to put that with it. Now, Carla Henn said Crowell is your kinfolk. Hello, kinfolk.
Yeah, down there in Jackson, Alabama, down there in them woods.
Yeah, and
probably stayed down there in Gangstown. You ever heard of Gangstown, Rocky Spring, Alma, Choctaw Bluff, down in them woods? They probably where he from. If he ain't in Jackson, he right up in there. Yeah, in the woods. I'm talking about.
That I'm related to here, Twister, right here in Mississippi, and Carla. I'm related to some Crowells here myself. So I don't know if that's the same set or if they're in the lineage somewhere or if they're not kin at all. But know a bunch of them. Know a bunch of them, right? But EJ, that dude, this is what Coach Carl said. EJ is the guy.
That dude's a monster, dude. Like let me say this: that Saraland game they could have played. Saraland is a 6A or a 7A school, and Jackson only I think a 4 or 5A school. They did some slick crowd to keep EJ out the field because they was feared. They scared of that dude. They feared that running back. Even though Saraland had a higher level than Jackson do, they came with an excuse sound by EJ was trying to get a car. That's what's not true. They didn't want to play that man no more because of the fear what that man gave them last year. And they almost lost that game without him even out there. That quarterback out there, if he could keep his head on straight, that quarterback good too. Landon Ducksworth, that's a bad boy. He going to South Carolina, the team we finna play now. It's like they're trying to do some slick disses for that dang running back. They didn't want to. Saraland didn't want to play that boy. They didn't want to play against on Caldwell because they know he was going to light them up. And that is a big school in Saraland. Because how he carved them up last year when I seen, and Saraland got some big boys on that team. Caldwell was lighting them up, running them over, all over that field. So, yeah, so they kind of do a little slick diss for Caldwell so they didn't want him to play. So he was quote-unquote suspended for that first game because they don't want to play that man no more because they know he was going to run him over again this year.
Well, AA said Twister Jackson is 5A, and then Coach Carl said you got a 6A versus a 4A. Oh, Jackson is 4A. Wow. Well, anyway, all I know is Crowell is just A unlimited. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you.
And the fair part about it, man, he's still a child, man. That man is almost a grown man.
That dude there, I saw a clip of Crowell. That dude was doing some stuff. I just said, you got to be kidding me. And that dude cold-blooded. So Bama has the future. The future is bright. I listened to the interview with Seaborn yesterday. Great interview. Great kid coming in. Alabama is primed for the future, and it's going to be okay, folks. But for Saturday, all I'm saying is, everybody, Saturday we're playing South Carolina. I just want us to come with it. I just want us to come. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what the media spin is trying to be put on it. I could care less. All I know is I want Bama to continue the winning ways. We can win by 50. We can win by 500. We can win by 1. A win is a win. And you know what? I'm with you, Stephen Hicks. Bama bringing back Bama, and that's what people. Wait a minute, I got to go back up. I should have started, but Bobby Sprinkle said something, and that's what people are having a fit about. Is that now Bama is easing back up, and that's why a lot of our opponents, and that's why a lot of our haters got all this, that, and the third to say. It's not because Bama, all that kind of stuff. It's because of what Bama, the potential of all this winning again, is all back on the table.
Mm-hmm. And
hold up, let's answer this one right quick, Twister. Do y'all think Grubb stays after this year? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I believe he does. Yes.
And yeah. And Tennessee, since they lost, man, them jokers looking like in panic mode. Cause I've been seeing some Tennessee shows, man. They ain't looking too hot. After they didn't talk all they garbage, now they looking like, I don't know what we're gonna do. What we gonna do this? How we gonna do this? It's a disaster. They still crying and complaining and whining. How Alabama that Xavier Brown pick 6 tore them up. It broke them. It broke their back. It broke them hard. Mm-hmm. But they still talking about it. They saying it was the most embarrassing loss they ever had against Bama.
Yeah.
So they still butt hurt from that. Almost ain't overcame that yet. You see they feeling like they questioning their coach and everything. I'm like, look at him. After all that talking, they just like, look at them. Alabama homered them really, really bad. They homered the hell out of them. Now look at Tennessee whining after all that mouthy. Now look at them.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And like I said, I told one of the guys on Twitter or X, whichever one you want to call it. I told him, I said, here's the key. I said, for Tennessee, just win the rest of your games. Win the rest of your games.
Yeah.
Win the rest of your games. Win the rest of your games. Win the rest of them. Yeah. And when you win the rest of them, then let that
oh God, what?
I see. You're just trying to get Twister started. I don't want to hear that right now.
Mr. Freeze blaming the refs again. But moving on.
All kind of stuff, man. Auburn's just in a bad because Auburn is another one. Listen, Georgia, Auburn, Tennessee have one thing in common. They all talk smack at the beginning of the season. They all talk smack at the
mostly Georgia.
What they
hear more about Georgia though than them though.
Wasn't gonna do. Well, you know what? Wait a minute. Hold up. Bama, listen. Tennessee wants to see Tennessee in the playoffs, right? But here's the thing about that, and this is why I said win your games. This is and this goes for Bama too. Now I ain't just leaving us out because we still got. This is called the gauntlet now, and that's why I said you enter at your own risk. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. Tennessee, basically, Bama, Piercy, check this out. And I think, Twister, I think you will agree. I think the rest of the chat will agree. Everybody will agree with this. Tennessee is basically basing everything on one game, and that was the loss to Georgia. That loss to Georgia hurt Tennessee just like Georgia losing to Bama hurt them. Y'all see what I'm saying? They're based all their season on one particular game. The thing about it is, in that Georgia game, yes, Tennessee, I'm going to tell you for the 9,365,000,000, and however else that goes in that order, times that this is what got you. You had Georgia beat and you lost to them. In the Bama game, you were never ahead. You were never ahead. You lost to Georgia in overtime. Bama beat you by 17. Go do the math, Tennessee. Come on now. Do the math. Do the math.
They saying that probably
help you out with something else, Tennessee. Yes, you beat Mississippi State. And yes, you beat Arkansas, but you struggled with them. You struggled. You struggled. I don't know what else to tell you.
That's the bad part about it, though.
Georgia did exactly what I said they were going to do. Lose to Bama and probably beat everybody else. So I told you that was coming. I ain't no prophet. Listen, I'm no expert, but I do. For people tell me I don't know the game, I don't know this. It's mighty funny. I don't be wrong too many times because I sit back and I watch how some things go. And the one thing I told you all, I watch when a shift happens in a game. I might not say a word, but maybe from here on out, maybe I might need to start going live or something and just key in or whatever. The shift has begun. Then y'all will start seeing exactly what I'm talking about. Coach Carl probably knows it. Anybody that knows, watch football, and you watch it real closely, Twister, you probably even notice it. When a shift happens, it doesn't always happen after a score all the time. Sometimes the shift happens even on defense after a major stop. Am I right, Twister?
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens. We'll look for touchdowns and this, that, and the third. Sometimes it doesn't happen that way. In that Georgia-Tennessee game, yeah, the shift started over something else.
Okay, the shift. In the Ole Miss and Georgia game, the shift started to change when Mississippi started getting 3 and outs. When that's Georgia's defense started standing up for that time, I like, yeah, they finna come back. I was saying, I'm like, look at here. They finna, yeah.
3 and out. 3 and out.
Yeah, them 3 and outs. Yeah, that changed the whole game.
And it happened.
And like that.
Wait a minute, Twister. Don't leave that just hanging out there, bro. Those 3 and outs, when it happened the first time, Georgia adjusted that defense. And wait a minute. And this didn't start in the second half. It started in the first half. And that's when the onslaught began. Now, somebody go back and prove me wrong.
I'm gonna rewatch that game too. I'm like, what was the mistake that freaking Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss did? Cause bruh, Lane Kiffin had it in the bag. He pulled, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. He pulled a Tennessee. That defense found out what he was doing, and they snuffed it out.
They snuffed that out. They did. That's the truth. Tennessee about like Ole Miss, close but no cigar. Exactly. I'm just telling you now. I'm telling you. And these games, I'm going to say this and get ready to get out of here. These games, y'all, these games now, okay, Stephen, I'll take that. Bama is the gauntlet champion. Exactly. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Finish this here end of the gauntlet. Finish with South Carolina. I'm telling you all again, South Carolina is going to play us tough. Tough. They're going to play us tough. But I'm going back to what I said. These games, y'all, these games here, this gauntlet. Thank you, Bishop, for saying that. Thank you, Twister, for reminding us. These things are going to get tougher. They're going to get tougher. Did anybody picture? But okay, I know this is hindsight 2020. Let's be realistic. Be realistic. Did anybody really picture from day one Vanderbilt beating LSU? Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. I know I didn't.
I thought LSU was gonna beat them. I actually thought LSU was gonna win.
Going to destroy them. Think about this now. LSU was even, they were saying this is going to be their year. This is going to be LSU's year. This is going to be LSU's year. Ain't that what the media was saying? Even
I think they put Texas above us. I think they put LSU up there. They even put Auburn on top of us.
But wait a minute. Listen to my question.
Preseason wise, though.
So you knew, Martavius, that Vandy was going to beat LSU before the season started. You knew this, or you just said this is who you want to win. There is a difference. No surprise, Vandy beat LSU. Yes, it is, because Vandy was not. Go back and think about it, Martavius. Vandy was picked to finish like, what was it, like 13th or 14th in the polls. So that means that even the pollsters didn't believe that. I did, and I hear all of that, but y'all ain't gonna make me believe that from the start of the season, everybody picked Vandy to beat LSU, and LSU was ranked 3rd in the nation. Y'all ain't gonna make me believe that one.
No.
No.
They start talking about LSU.
Started playing, but at the beginning of the year, before a game was played, everybody was picking Vandy to beat LSU. Said Vandy would beat them. No. No.
LSU got hot when they beat Clemson.
Martavius, think about it now. I watch game. I don't listen to the media. But you not going. Okay, Eric D. Let's just say, okay, you watch games. Eric D. Did you believe Florida State was going to beat Bama? Come on now. Let's be honest. You watch games. At the beginning of the season, before the game was played, did you believe Bama was going to lose to Florida State? Yes or no? Don't say if you were worried. I never believed in LSU. But did you believe at the beginning of the year, before a game was played, that Vanderbilt was going to beat LSU? No, I didn't see the Florida State loss. All right, then. So guess what? That disproves a theory for that game. I didn't think LSU was going to be good. I didn't think they were going to be that good, but I didn't think they would lose to Vanderbilt. That's all I'm saying. I thought LSU was overrated. I'm talking about one game. I didn't think they would lose to Vanderbilt. I don't give a who that good Vanderbilt was. I didn't think LSU would lose to them.
And Piano Man.
Go ahead.
And Piano Man. When LSU was getting hot when they beat Clemson, they were both ranked single digits.
Right.
And LSU went over there and beat Clemson. And LSU was like, everybody thinking LSU got the defense. And they actually had Nussmeier as the Heisman favorite. Him and that quarterback from Clemson. Remember, they had them as the front runners. That quarterback from Clemson and Nussmeier from LSU had them as the Heisman front runners. Look at them now.
That's why I said That's why I said that at that point right there, no, I did not see Vanderbilt beating LSU. But it's funny how the game evolves. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Look at them now.
Beating LSU. Vanderbilt beating LSU? Shoot. No. Yeah. I'm being honest with y'all. Because I didn't think we would lose to Vandy, and dang, I didn't think LSU would lose too. I sure didn't. I didn't. I don't care how bad a quote unquote a blue blood is played. There are certain games you're not supposed to lose. Now, Vandy got us last year, but doggone it, we didn't fall for that this year. But I want to tell you, bro, we know how you feel. We know how you feel. We know how you feel. We understand. Wait a minute. Somebody, was it William? Let me see. Yeah, I got that. We did not see that Florida State. So that's all I'm saying. Being honest, we can say, some people say Vandy was gonna lose to LSU. I'm just being honest about it. I'm just telling y'all on August the 29th, when LSU and Clemson played and everything, and LSU beat Clemson in Clemson, I did not think that LSU would lose to Vanderbilt.
No. LSU was hot. That was a hot team.
That was a hot team right then. And it was a defensive game. But now let me tell you what I did see. But what I also saw was in that game was I saw a Clemson team that was very much overrated. And Clemson has not recovered. Yeah, they're winning a little bit, but they're not dominant. I'm sorry. They're not dominant at all. Apparently players didn't know that either. And they went into a dope stadium with their eyes closed. I agree with that. We weren't ready from week one. I agree with that. I'm glad they did so people can stop saying they a bad team. Vanderbilt. I got you on that. See, and so now on October the 22nd, we've got an issue on our hands. So here we go. Saturday, and we're getting ready. Yeah, Dabo does do that. He does that. Watch this. Let me go. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. So here we go. I'm just going to deal with the SEC. So Saturday, you've got Bama, South Carolina. But here's where the gauntlet, Bama, South Carolina, I'm not sleep on that game. Carolina's going to bring it. But here we go. But check this out, Twister. Ole Miss, Oklahoma. Missouri, Vanderbilt.
That's another good game.
Texas A&M, LSU.
That's still a good game.
William, we're playing at 2:30 Central.
A little early. Okay. Down 2:30. Yep.
2:30.
That's good.
I'd rather have that game than wait for 6:30 at night.
Yes. That's a good game.
But Alabama, South Carolina. But your Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Missouri, Vanderbilt, even Texas, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, LSU, and Tennessee going to Kentucky. Don't sleep on them games. Because now teams are playing for playoffs and rankings and this and that and the third. And like Amber asked, those CFP rankings come out that week and I think it's November 4th. So here we are. So they actually come out the week we play. Yep. The week we play LSU, the first CFP rankings come out.
There's no rest for the weary.
None at all.
We still in the battlefield, man. I'm like, yeah, we beat Tennessee, but South Carolina, they're a good opponent, and they're gonna bring it. Homecoming, that's probably their motivation. So we got to bring it.
Here we go. Double A. I'll answer this question. Here we go. This week, Texas A&M plays LSU. Next week, Texas A&M has a bye along with Alabama. The next week, Texas A&M plays Missouri. The week after that, in week 12, Texas A&M plays South Carolina. And then in week 13, Texas A&M plays Samford. And then in week 14, Texas A&M plays Texas. And that's a night game. And they're playing in Texas. That's Texas A&M's schedule. Let's go back to here we go.
Coach Carson, he got Vandy over Mizzou.
Yeah, I'll buy that one. I'll take Vandy over Missouri, and they're playing in Vanderbilt too. Oh, I know where they are. Who cares where they are?
Oh no, man.
It doesn't matter where they are. They somewhere talking about, but we still beat Bama, but you lost to an unranked Virginia team. Man, sit down.
Who's saying that now? They still talking about that crowd?
They still talking about it. They still talking about it. But we beat Bama and you lost to everybody else in your conference. They are on, Florida State is on a 9-game ACC losing streak.
Yeah, y'all beat Alabama. Kudos to y'all. Every dog has their day at times. Okay. Look at you now.
Who have they played? Double A? Are you talking about Texas A&M? Oh, I know your Auburn homeboys are not okay. But we beat them. We 2-10, but we beat Alabama. Right. Got you that hurt last week. He got hurt. Castellanos got hurt. You know, the state's in a bad way. But here we go. Are you talking about ESPN got Vandy by 2.5? I'll take that.
I'm gonna be on the other side. I think Mizzou. I'm thinking Mizzou probably, because Mizzou do got a good defense.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna take Vandy. Okay.
I got Mizzou on this one.
Okay, Double A, here we go. Texas A&M has played Arkansas and they beat them. Texas A&M has played Florida and they beat them. Texas A&M has played Mississippi State and they beat them. Texas A&M has played Auburn and they beat them. Texas A&M has played Notre Dame and they beat them. And they have beaten Utah State.
What's their strength of schedule?
I don't know. I don't know their strength of schedule. I don't know, but that's all who Texas A&M has played. When they went into Notre Dame and beat them, I knew then the day, that Texas A&M ain't no joke. There's no pushover.
Okay. The reason I'm saying about the strength of schedules and they winning by their strength of schedules, like we are winning in our strength of schedule, that kind of makes their team a threat. and they're going by the rankings too, what teams they defeat. That's why I bring up the strength of schedule.
Uh-huh.
That's why I keep saying, who did Ohio State defeat?
Oh,
Everybody high on them. Even though they're the defending national champions. Just saying. I just have to throw that out there.
so Eric D, I got it written down, and I will have your picks after a while. And I'm still, I've got to get back to my my other office there, to where my other picks were written down. But like I said, it was real close this time. Y'all getting pretty close on some of y'all getting real close on picks. But you say Missouri, OU, and LSU is going to win. Missouri. So you're really thinking Missouri is going to go into Vandy and beat them? Man, you got some strong faith, bro. You got some strong faith. You got a strong belief system. I'm with Double A and with Martavius. Vandy is no joke, especially at home. Shucks, Vandy ain't no joke on the road. But hey, Eric D, but I got you right here, player. I got you right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it. 10, 22, 25, and I'm just gonna say it at 10:15 a.m. Eric D's prediction. There you go. But I can't see LSU winning, but it'll be a good game. And if the run game works, yeah, I got you. On that one, I'm gonna take Vandy. I'm gonna take OU, but I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna say Texas A&M. I think, and the other thing about that too, Eric D. LSU is sort of banged up on defense a little bit. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I don't think, and like what, and JB, Governor of Discord, said something yesterday, and I can see which way you're coming from, Eric. Now LSU is going to be dangerous because right about now, I believe they're playing more for themselves as opposed to Coach Brian Kelly. I think Brian Kelly has lost the locker room. I think he has lost the locker room. Just saying. But so goes the life in the SEC. But here we go. But like I said, tomorrow we will start our picks, but let's go up here. Let's go here. Here we go. So you got South Carolina, Alabama, Oklahoma, Ole Miss. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. Watch Auburn, Arkansas. I'm going out on a limb and say this. If Auburn Twister loses this game, I think you're going to have your first Mr. Freeze roast this weekend. Now, I'm going to
be honest with you. Auburn better bounce back. They got to bounce back. They better play for pride. They better play like how Auburn play us. They better throw everything including the kitchen sink. If they lose again, yes, it's going to be Mr. Freeze all day.
And you know it. Look at Coach Carl. Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. but they had Mizzou beat, though. Mr. Freeze them had Mizzou beat. Mr. Freeze did. Mr. Freeze things. Auburn's defense great. They got a hell of a defense. Their offense is trash. They need an offensive line coach, Piano, man. Their offensive line ain't hitting on garbage. Their running game is probably the only good thing they got. Besides Cam Coleman, but he don't even, they don't even throw the ball to him much. But their running game, because I like the running back Auburn guy, but their offensive line, protecting the quarterback, is hot garbage.
Double A, I'm not sure. I'll here in the next little bit, I'm gonna go on over there and listen and see what Coach DeBoer is saying. Normally about that injury report comes out today or tomorrow. We'll know. But I believe they're gonna kind of rest Derek Meadow because I believe that concussion was very serious for him. I believe it was worse than
Yeah, that man, like he wouldn't get enough from that hit. Lord have mercy.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Twister. Here we go. I'm getting ready to go off the air right now. I'm leaving for the day. I'm out for the rest of the day. Mr. Freeze stays out with 3-stroke Charlie at the. You can see, I'm done, man. I'm done.
I ain't saying no, man.
Shout out to all those who think Brian Kelly next to go. Your medals might sit out. He just may.
He need to recover some more.
They haven't ready for LSU. But I'm telling y'all now, watch that Auburn-Arkansas game. If Auburn loses that game, okay, I want everybody
and Mr. Freeze is going to Arkansas.
Yeah, they're going to Arkansas.
Yeah.
So with that being said, and according to the schedule, they play at 11:45, and Alabama plays at 3:30. Listen to me. And this
in the morning,
this is how it's going to go for Saturday, Twister. We're going to have this time I promised I'll be on Icebox. I'll be on there. I don't anticipate having any emergencies and everything. But here we go. Ready for this? I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got some work to do. But check this out, everybody. Here we go. If Auburn loses Saturday, soon as that game is over, and especially when they lost, we're going to have a special Mr. Freeze tribute coming from the one and only Twister the Windwalker. I'm telling you now, we're going to have a special celebration. We're going to have a special, let me see what I want to call it. We're going to have a special grilling session of Mr. Freeze coming from the one and only Twister. So if Arkansas wins now, Twister, I need you to let's come with the come on. I'm telling you now, I ain't gonna let it rest. Cause you sitting up there going in there, going to the strip club, going golfing, going here, going there, instead of seeing through your team, you going everywhere but the Auburn. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hallelujah.
Oh, I got a lot of tricks to oh man, I'm already got they all in my head. It's all in my brain.
Y'all better hope. Your massage parlor everywhere. You going everywhere was helping your team massage their ego. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. So with that being said, y'all better hope. Y'all better pull for Arkansas in this game. Y'all better pull for Arkansas. Linda P, I want you on the line. Listen. If Auburn lose Saturday, these are the three people I need Saturday. I need Twist on the line. I need Linda P on the line, and I need Stephen Hicks on the line to tell me what the voices are saying. Okay, I need them three on the line. I just want them three on the line. I don't need Coach Carr right there because Coach Carr gonna take it somewhere. I don't need it to go.
Hey, it don't matter. Coach Carr can come too. Sure.
I'm gonna need. See, look at it. Look at Coach Carr. See, he gets started already.
Hey, just bring a couple of margaritas with us, man. Hey, y'all, and you and Mr. Freeze come back, just bring me a couple of margaritas. I'll be straight. Oh, Mr. Freeze! Better win that game against Arkansas.
Auburn, y'all better send out an SOS because, bruh, y'all lose that game, the long run with Piano Man and the crew gonna let you have it.
Boy, you let Mizzou beat y'all, man. And Arkansas is playing teams tough since their coach got fired. Yeah, they still lose the games, but they playing tough. They played tough against what at A&M. They played tough with A&M. Dude, was it A&M they played?
And should have beat both of them.
Yes,
both of them.
Bobby Petrino fan, he gonna be. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think he gonna be the next head coach, man. Again, like really gonna be his team because this Bobby Petrino, man, that's an offensive guru too. He is a little older, he's a little wiser, but yeah. And Moonwalker said he gonna be the security guard. I'm security on the club.
Oh God! See, Linda P, go to work.
Replace the goalpost with triple coast, Mr. Freeze. Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. See.
Hey, Piano Man, I'm on my best behavior. I ain't saying nothing.
Just wait. Just hold it till Saturday, please. But Linda P, Twister, and Stephen Hicks, I'm telling you, if Auburn lose Saturday, I'm talking about no sooner than the game over, I'm scheduling a show. I'm telling you now. And I mean, I want y'all to no. See, Coach Carl, you might as well get up there too. Now here you go talk about shaking fast.
All right, mystical. I'm
walking with the mic in my hand.
Man, we just left that Mr. Freeze thing to another day. Probably could have told me. Could have told him Friday. Could have told him Friday.
No. I had to do this today. I'm doing this. I'm putting this in today. The No Mercy crew will give them. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. So, listen, y'all, we got to get ready to get up out of here. We have had fun. We talked serious. But I don't want y'all to know those 10 things that Ty Simpson said, those 10 gems that Ty Simpson said, take that and apply it to your life. But we're going to take it and also apply it to our Alabama Crimson Tide. And then for, God. See, I knew I should have left Coach Carl and Twister and Linda P alone. So here we go.
What did I say? No, I can't. I got to see this. Me, Mr. Freeze, and Deshaun Watson. Man, leave Deshaun Watson alone. He was set up. Deshaun Watson was set up. Mr. Freeze, not so much. I don't know about you, man. Coach Carl, are you married, man?
I'm into that, man. I'm letting that stuff go, man. All I know is stay focused and hunt. That's what we're gonna do. But Saturday, if Auburn lose, all I know is Twister, Linda P, and Stephen Hicks better show up on this show because it's gonna be on up in here.
Hey, Coach Carl, I hope your wife ain't watching this. You want to put that
y'all need to, the cheerleaders with Miss Freeze. I don't know if they're gonna miss them or not, but anyway, I ain't sure about. I don't know about all that there, but anyway, y'all let me go. Look, it's been a great show. 2 hours 20 some odd minutes. I guess I like y'all a little bit and everything, but as always, thank you, Twister. Hey man, for helping me out there, bro. You know you always welcome. Coach Carl, everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for coming. Hey, let's Freeze go, yeah, man.
Oh,
listen,
man.
Stay focused, drive, go forward, keep hunting in the name of the Lord. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. And just remember, man, I'm no expert. I just know what I'm talking about. And I may not see you today or tomorrow, but hey, Piano Man gonna see you in the long run, which leads me to this. Let's not forget that on November the 22nd, the Lord willing and the creek don't rise. We will all, for those that are coming to the East Illinois, Alabama game, hey, we just need to know, let's have a meetup, guys. Let's have a meetup somewhere either before or after the game. I prefer before because afterwards, man, it gets crazy in Tuscaloosa after the game. So, but let's just, for those that are coming, we're going to start, matter of fact, on the next show tomorrow, we're going to start that, process of knowing who's coming to the game, so we can begin to put that ball in motion, okay? And so let's just have a great day today. Let's not forget Bobby Sprinkle comes on today, Wednesday. Hey, KB comes on tonight. Bam Dam Sports, I think, comes on tonight. Plenty of Bama content on tonight. Yep, Bam Dam Sports at 6. Hey, let's get there and let's have a great time. But as always, first is Bobby Sprinkle. And then here in the next 28 minutes, in the next 30 minutes, in the next 32 minutes, if you will, hey, Christian Miller and the Miller's Edge comes on. He's bringing some fire content there on either on Tide 100.9 or you can watch him on YouTube at the Miller's Edge, okay? And then we always know my boy Ryan Fowler comes on at 2. And so let's get it. So let's all these Bama content podcasters and content creators support them. Okay, support them. All right. And again, thank you for coming to the Gauntlet with Piano Man, the Long Run with Piano Man, and with Twister. And if you're not winning, Crimson, get some help. I suggest that you do because you're gonna need it. Suggest that you do. All right. So as always, hey, forget them trees and hedges. We ain't studying all that. I don't know what South Carolina have to offer, but in the words of Linda Peace, feathers are going to be flying on Saturday. Feathers will fly because the chickens are going to get put out the roost, okay? And so Piano Man's going to get out of here with this. Just remember, like Ty Simpson, in the words of Ty Simpson, prepare like you've never won, perform like you've never lost. I need you to have a great day. And, 3-stroke Charlie and all the rest of them strokers out there, get some help with those who ain't wearing crimson. You know what that's all about. And that's right. Pluck South Carolina. Golly, man. Gotta go, man. But anyway, hey, just keep striving, keep grinding, keep doing what you do. Thank everybody for coming. Great show. Linda P, be safe out there, dear. All of you be safe. Latoya, William Bryant, Coach Carl, Broke, Martavius, Twister, everybody. Carla Hinton, leave them alone, sister. You, Kimberly, I'm worried about y'all. Worried about y'all. Everybody be safe. Have a great day today. Let's not forget to support Bobby Sprinkle on today. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Roll Tide. Stay focused. Drive and go forward in the name of the Lord. And the Lord willing, I'll see you all tomorrow. Twister, be safe out there, bro. And roll Tide. Everybody. Piano Man is out. Roll Tide.